So welcome, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to today's video. So it's officially been 1 week, that's right, 1 week since the launch of PES 21. It came out on the 15th of September. I've played online, I've played offline. I'm going to give you my thoughts on if it's worth buying still. If you haven't picked it up, maybe you're wondering, is it worth spending the money? Maybe this video will sway you. Obviously, these are all my opinions, okay? They are my opinions. You can agree with them. You cannot take them with a grain of salt if you would like. But if this video does get around 500 likes today, we'll get some My Club action going tomorrow. So keep that in mind. So let's dive into the first point, okay? The price. The price of PES 21, all right? Right now, on Steam is about $30. If you want the Club Edition, you're going to be paying an extra $5, so it's about $35. PS4 is the same, although the digital copies will all be online from the store. You can't buy a physical copy of the Club Editions, I don't think. Well, you can't over here in America, but it's around $35, all right? That's what you're looking at. Is it worth buying it, though, for that price? Well, we're going to find out. We're going to find out, people. So let's dive into the presentation and the graphics to start with. Presentation-wise is very, very simple. It's the same as last year. There's no real change. There's no real change at all. If there is any differences in presentation, it is minute, and you probably won't even notice. But the way the players come out, the scoreboard, the transitions, you know, the overlay's been updated, and I think it looks quite nice, but it's generic. Apart from that, the presentation is the same, okay? The commentary as well is the same. Don't be coming in here saying if it's different. No, it's not. The commentary is still terrible, okay? Still terrible. Now, graphically, it may have got a little refinement. I don't know 100%. I mean, you can't tell. It's not a big leap. I do feel like the kits have been slightly upgraded, especially with the PES Universe option file. The kits this year with the detail of basically the badges right here, as you can see. Let's get that in shot. The old emblem. It feels like it has been slightly enhanced in fidelity, okay? But graphically and presentation, it's pretty much the same, all right? There's no real change there at all. Let's talk about offline first, okay? So now let's dive into actual offline play. The game modes have not changed, okay? They've not changed. Master League, I ran through it real quickly just to see if there was any differences. No. The same cutscenes, the same real questions. It's the same principle, all right? Become a Legend's the same. Exhibition's the same. So mode-wise, nothing has changed. Now the gameplay. Let's talk about the actual gameplay itself, because that is where you're going to make the decision on whether you want to pick up PES 21. There has been gameplay refinements, and I'm happy to say, offline at least, it's in a good way. Okay, the game feels snappier. I've said this before. More responsive. The collisions are better. And overall, you just get a better sense of being able to control your players. All right, now this is offline. I will get to online in a minute. If you see my Club videos, well, you probably get a gist of what I think of online. But offline is actually quite fun. Now, I'm going to probably put out a video about -1 game speed. A lot of people may play PES now and think it might be a little bit too quick for them. The reason why that's happening is the game is just more responsive. And when players are more responsive, they're snappier, it's going to feel that little bit faster. Putting it on -1 game speed is not a bad idea, because it does feel a little bit more realistic in that sense. But saying that, I feel like PES this year is more catered towards the FIFA crowd as well. FIFA's a very quick game. It's very snappy. It's very responsive. I feel like if you're coming from FIFA and you're playing PES offline, you might enjoy it a little bit more than PES 20. Because PES 20, after the data packs, was shambolic. Okay? It's as simple as that. Now, this is pre-data pack, all right? Data pack has not come out yet with all the transfers and everything and any patch updates that they do. If you're coming from FIFA, you've seen the gameplay tweaks that you've seen, right? Konami do the same thing, although we don't have pitch notes. We don't really get any real information about it. The problem is, sometimes it butchers the game. So we are hoping, fingers crossed, that the new data packs that come out does not change the gameplay in the sense that it makes it slower, less responsive, and a nightmare. Now, referees themselves have not changed, okay? You're going to get some really bad decisions. FIFA has the same way, apparently. I get a lot of people coming in saying FIFA has the same problems with refs and fouls. But on PES, yeah, the referees are still rubbish, honestly. They're not good. Sometimes they'll be better because the collisions have been improved, which in a sense helps out the refs. But I will say this much, okay? The way you play PES is ultimately going to determine how many fouls you get. I got a penalty on the first day I got the game. The reason was because I tried dribbling round the defenders. If you're not a dribbler, if you don't like dribbling with players, if you don't like taking them on, trying new moves, you're probably not going to get a foul, because if you're playing fast tick-attack of football all the time, where's the foul's going to come from? It's very, very, minute things where the referee's going to say, all right, that's a foul. No, it's not going to happen if you're not dribbling. This is where you have to remember it depends on your style of play. So, yes, I'm happy to say overall, offline, PES 21 is fun to play. It's snappier and it's more responsive. But I'm also going to say this. If you are going to get PES 21 to only play offline and you want to play Master League, I would recommend you wait. Because right now, the transfers have not been updated. They won't be updated till October 22nd, I believe. Because the transfer closes on the 5th. Then we've got to wait a couple of weeks for them to, finalize all the moves. And then we'll get the big update. So right now, it kind of is a shame because I can't really do a Master League. A lot of other YouTubers can't do Master Leagues. So I would say wait. If you are primarily going to play just offline for PES, then just wait. Just wait a little bit. You might get cheaper as well. It might, honestly. A month down the road, the game might be a little bit cheaper. If you're not fussed about Master League and you just want to play some exhibitions with your mates, with your friends, a couple of competitions, maybe the Euros, then go for it. Honestly, gameplay-wise, offline, I'd say it's worth the purchase. But only if you really want to sink your teeth into it. So that's my thoughts on the offline situation. It has improved from PES 20. Now let's move on to online, okay? I'm not a big online guy, okay? I'm just not. I've never really got into the whole online concept, mainly because I don't like cheats, and, the whole connection's been a problem, lagging all over the place, and I don't know, it's just never really worked out for me. So I tried My Club this year, and I've tried it a couple of years before as well. But I will say my first 10 matches have not been good at all. I mean, it's not made me want to say one more match. It hasn't. I've become infuriated playing the game because the connection's been dodgy for a start. You're telling me it's a 3-bar and it's not a 3-bar connection. It's a 1-bar. It's lagging all over the place. Players are running into each other. You can't control your players because they've got a mind of their own. And it's not the opposition's fault, and that's the thing. You can't blame your opponent. They're trying to play the same game. But unless Konami can fix this server problem, come out with some dedicated servers like FIFA, where most matches are very responsive, they work how they should offline. If you compared FIFA online to offline, there is not a massive difference. PES, on the other hand, online and offline, a huge difference from what I'm seeing. Now, I'm playing in the United States. Yes, I sound British, and I am, but I moved to Florida 15 years ago. There's a backstory for you. And I play against Americans. I have a wide connection. Okay, I have a 400 meg download, 20 meg upload. It should be enough for me to have a smooth experience wired online. And my first 10 matches have not been that way, even 15. So I can't really recommend this game for purely online unless you play it religiously and you just want something a little bit fresh, because nothing's changed. Okay, the game modes are the same. That's it, really, isn't it? It's all the same. The only thing you're going to get is the transfer updates, and they're going to keep updating the game every week. So if you want to play online, you're going to have to take the good with the bad, okay? You're going to have to take the good with the bad. Hopefully, Konami fix these server problems and they make the game run smoothly. There is enough content there, I guess, to keep you busy enough. But ultimately, we're going to have to wait. We're going to have to wait till PES 2022, hopefully. Once again, it's another fingers crossed moment that My Club is developed at the highest level. Ollie's joining the picture there. And it has to be, because online is a massive source of revenue, and I haven't enjoyed it enough. Okay, so yeah, hopefully PES 2022 comes with a bucket load of modes and features and enhancements from 21, and we'll go from there. But overall, that's pretty much my review. My review is as follows, as I said. If you want to play it offline and you're waiting for Master League, I'd say wait. If you want to play offline and you want to play with your mates, do some Euros, some other competitions, then play it, buy it. It is a lot smoother and better than PES 20. If you're just buying it to play online, strictly only, it's a toss-up. It really is. But, you know, for me, no, I wouldn't buy it personally just for online because I don't play it enough. I'm an offline guy. That's why I've bought it. I'm not going to give it a score because I don't feel like there's any point right now. We're going to have to wait, I'd say, a month or two down the road before I can really give it a score. But the gameplay refinements offline alone make it enough for me to warrant getting it, alright? Worst case scenario, go out and try and rent it from somewhere, play it for a few days, see if you like it. If you don't, you can always send it back. And of course on Steam, by the way, you have, 2 hours to play the game, so download it, play it for a little bit, try it out, and then bomb. If you like it, keep it. If you don't, get a refund from Steam. It's not that hard. Also, take into account, if you're playing on PC, you have the luxury of adding mods, okay? Mods are massive. They enhance the game even further. But the big thing right now is the transfers, and unfortunately, they're not quite there yet. But yeah, that's pretty much my review. That's what I can say after playing this game for a week. Is offline, hey. Online, woohoo. It's kind of the way it's gone for me. But anyway, let me know your thoughts below. I hope you guys did enjoy it. As I say, 500 likes, and we'll get a My Club video going tomorrow. I'll still play online just because you guys enjoyed it, and I'll try my best to play online and not completely get annoyed, but it's hard. Anyway, we'll be back shortly. Hope you guys did enjoy it. Let me know your thoughts below. If you agree, if you don't, let me know. And until next time, take care.